Exponential functions. An exponential function is a function that can be written in the form of b raised to the power x, where b, the base, is greater than 0, and that base is not equal to 1, and that x is a variable, but it is a real number. So here's some general concepts that we know about exponential functions. If your base is bigger than 1, then your function b raised to the power will be greater than 0. And b raised to a power, again this x is a variable, is increasing as you go to the right, the graph goes up. B to the 0, well, always anything raised to the 0 power is 1 with the exception of 0, and so that's a point on your graph. We also know that b to the x, this graph, will approach the x-axis as you travel to the left, as x becomes a negative number. But if your b is somewhere between 0 and 1, some kind of a fraction less than 1, then b raised to a power will still be greater than 0. Your graph will still be above the x-axis. But your b to the x is a decreasing function. As you go to the right, it will go down. b to the 0 is still going to be 1, and your graph will approach the x-axis, but now it approaches the x-axis as x gets to be a very large positive number. So as it approaches the axis, this is when we put in what we call an asymptote. So let's continue and talk a little bit more about exponential functions.